Slabs with me. We're up. It's 1 in the morning almost here in Charlotte. And I was just like, you know what? Let's do a late night stream. We haven't done a late night stream in a while, so I thought it was probably overdue. And also, Pokemon market's kind of been the in shambles, so I thought it'd be fun to talk about that. I'm probably gonna make a video on it tomorrow, but yeah. I just got off a event night shift at the bar, and it was just me running the whole place for several hours, serving like about 40 people-ish, cocktails, food, beer. Bro, I'm zapped, but I was like, you know what? Like, let's do it. Let's do it. I got to get through tomorrow, and then I'm off on Sunday, so... Yo, TBC, how we doing? Sweet, sweet. We got some people. Oh, we got 8 people that are up right now. Get out of here. I mean, it is Friday, so I guess it makes sense. Oh man, that always makes me feel better. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? A late night stream? What am I doing? This is craziness. But no, these are always good, dude. People are up. Also, it is a Friday night, so that's probably why. Cyber Split, how we doing? What's good? Bry Camp, how we doing? Used to have that Jolteon toy. Bro, dude, I love the toys. Don't even get me started on the Jazzwares. Don't even get me started, bro. Them shits go hard. Like, I have like this is like my dream room if I were like still 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my game room is. It's like, bro, the Lugia goes so hard. Jolteon's okay. Jolteon's okay. Bro, the Rayquaza, bro, that's one of the craziest toys ever. You know, we got a lot of slabs in front of me, and I have some stuff that I'm not showing anybody yet, but I have some dope stuff that came in. I'm trying to spread it out. I gotta spread it out. You know, I can't like do it all at once. It'll be a waste. But I was looking at this before I even started the stream. I was looking at this guy, the Beast. Crazy, bro. Such a good Charizard artwork, but also kind of overrated. If I'm gonna be honest, like it's a really good art, but kind of overrated, like just a little bit. But yeah, fire card. So I was checking that one out for a bit. Yo, good to see, dude. Good to see you guys. Honestly. Yeah, we got a lot of vintage slabs. I don't know why my dumbass didn't just say that. Vintage slabs. We got a lot of vintage slabs right here. Mount Carmel. My advice for Collecticon. Any advice for Collecticon? I hope you're doing well. Bro, Collecticon always freaks me out, honestly. Like, it's like not a big deal anymore because I've done a couple of them now, but it's just like, it's a lot of people. You're all cramming into one area. You're kind of trying to find deals. You're looking for cards. It's a treasure hunt. It's fun. But it was daunting the first time, and I just spent all day making deals. Bro, talk to every vendor. That's some real shit right there. You want to make good relationships with every vendor, or you want to try to. I don't have time for that because I'm looking for cards. But like, if you're looking for specific cards, still check every single table, because you can find that there's like 3 or 4 of the same card in the room, and they're all priced differently. And different vendors will give you more on trade value, which like helps you get different cards. Even if it costs more from them, they'll give you more trade value. So like, you got to talk to every vendor and kind of figure out what their hustle is. If there is a hustle. Some of them are just straightforward. BCTCG, how we doing, bro? Another day, another live. Yeah, bro, I thought that was pretty sweet. They're like, okay, we did our Wednesday live. Now we're doing a Friday live. We're probably going to do a Sunday live. Pick a Jack on a Pokey Bendy. Bro, I've been on a Pokey Bendy, though. Bro, like I've been buying like crazy. And I know it's like it's excessive, but I am genuinely worried. And it's like they're just Pokemon cards, but for some reason there is a major urge. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm invested. I have to build this and build it quickly. Because honestly, I do think a lot of these cards are just ceasing to exist. I got one that came in that I'm not even going to show you guys right now. But there's only 116 of this card that I'm holding right now. I cannot wait to do a video on this card. But I got to space it out. Oh my god. So sexy. I will tell you, it is, well, it's Gym Challenge. I'll say that. It's Gym Challenge. It's Gym Challenge. And you can kind of narrow down what those options would be. Because I've already got we've got the Charizard. We've got the Gyarados. Gengar's Heroes. We've got the Charizard and the Gyarados. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I've been on a Pokebender. You got to show off the tag teams soon. I'll show off some tag teams. We can do some tag teams. Dude, the toy chains and the Pokeballs, bro, those go hard. Like the Burger King stuff, the McDonald's stuff, it's all great, man. The movies, all great. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It's not every day I get called that I'm handsome. God damn, I need water. Boy needs to drink. I'm thirsty. I am blessed. Yeah, dumbass kid straight. BC, watch the PSA return vid. That's brutal. For sure, prop controlling vintage. Well, they damaged my Raichu. Where's that? Do I have the Raichu in here? No, I just got the 10 in here. Bro, they damaged my Raichu. Like, I'm convinced. Steve, Orion, I did it. I finally completed First Ed PSA 9 Neo Shining set. The weight has been lifted. Oh, dude, congrats, brother. Bro, that's sick. Hell yeah. Yo, congrats, man. This shit's hard. That shit's tough. Suitcase off Amazon, man. Amazon. Case-matics. Amazon. Austin, we'll be in Charlotte tomorrow for a tattoo. Want to stop by some card shops? Any recommendations? Bro, I would hit up Rally Squirrel sports cards. They're really sports cards. I guess they're just Rally Squirrel now. They just converted to Pokemon only. But Rally Squirrel card shop. Get some game, but get some game just like doesn't have anything right now. There's a place in like Huntersville called Gotta Catch 'em All. Catch 'em All Collectibles. Catch 'em All Collectibles. Something like that. They have a huge selection too if they're open. You look baked or extremely tired, my friend. Oh, no. Just, it's the bar shift, bro. It's the bar shift. Oh, Cyber. Tomorrow I'm going to my kind of sort of local card shop. Gave him a lot of business. Gave me a full market value for anything Pokemon. I trade in any condition. Kind of crazy. That is wild and rare. That's a good shop right there. Voltage, how we doing? You gonna get the Pokemon Lego sets? Probably not. That's like too much out of my comfort zone. Orion with the which retro Jordan is your favorite? Which retro Jordan is my favorite? Let's see. Ooh, probably the Cement 4s. Yo, the Cement 4s slap. Okay. So we got some GXs here. Okay. We got the Gengar and the Blastoise. Just some show and tell. We got the Gengar and the Blastoise. Both 10s. Fire. Straight fire. I do not have the Lovebirds. I don't have the Latias and Latios GX. I want to get those. But bro, the Gengar, bro. The Gengar's tough. The Gengar's so tough. So I paid 1.8 for the Gengar. I paid $500 for the Blasty Piplup. For the, I'm so hyped. I still have these too. The Marshadow Machamp, which Marshadow's getting a lot of attention right now from that new Mega set. So I picked this guy up for $40, graded a 10. I was so happy about that. Like, I was so pumped. Garchomp Giratina. Such a good one, dude. Such a good art. I paid $20 for this card. $20. Amazing. The Tyranitar Sableye. Bro. It's fire. And I got most of the Sword and Shield alt arts too. The Greninja. This one's a little bit of a darker card. A little bit harder to appreciate. But I got the matching guard and everything. The Greninja's sick. And then I just have these two others. These promos. And that is all of my GXs. So I do have this Dedenne that I graded myself. I graded a bunch of these and sold them all. This was like one of my best plays this year. It was 22. I bought 22 Dedennes. 22 of those things. And then this is like all I have left of Sun and Moon. So and that one's a 9. That's the only 9 that's in here. Everything in here is 10s. Okay. I'll stop blabbering about those. I do kind of want to look at... I kind of want to look at all the Sword and Shield alt arts, though. So the reason that I don't display the slabs on the wall is because I feel like, one, it's a little braggy to have these types of cards just sitting out on the shelf. And also, I want to be able to take them with me. If I go downstairs, I want to be able to open up the briefcase while I'm watching a movie or whatever and just look at the cards. So that's probably at the core of it. And also just to keep them protected, too. I mean, I do have 2 kids. One of them is 4. She can come in here and just knock stuff off the wall if she got angry about something or threw a tantrum. So for those reasons too. Dahmer, if he was into Pokemon. Yo, what's good, guys? Justin, what's good? Crypto took a big crap today. Is probably a good time to buy up some things on the cheap. Dude, everything on the market took a crap, I guess. Maria, I am a Pokemon fan. Bride, dude, Digimon was the shit. Cardboard Nerd, yo, what's good? Okay, I'm caught up. Let's go. Cyber, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Topps Chrome Vintage and the different variants of them? I think they're sick. I think that it's even something that I would entertain collecting soon because I know that those Topps Chrome cards, like, I know like the rarest ones, dude, those go for a pretty penny. And specifically the is the Topps Chrome, those are just the straight silver ones, I think. Those are fire, right? The I think they're like movie exclusive, Lugia movie exclusive. Like, bro, they're sick. Yeah. Movie exclusive Topps, pretty sure. But one of them's featuring a Lugia that's like super rare. So I don't know a lot about Topps, though, I'm going to be honest. So I'm not going to try and act like I can speak up on that. Hog reveal. Stellar Collectibles. You need to get some of those Series 6 Digipacks. I do have some Digimon booster boxes, but I was like, let's just dabble in this. I'm going to just grab these because they're in the shop and they're so damn cool. It's like it looks like the OG Digimon boxes. It's way too bright. I know, right? I have 2 Topps first appearance Lugias in decent. I know, like I should dim down the lights for the mood, right? This is a late night hangout, right? Yes, the Topps first appearance Lugias. Yes, Topps first appearance Lugia. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, bro. Design promo, third grade winner, Illusion Zoroark CGC 10 for $3. Nice. The Seattle-Detroit game is insane right now. 6,300. Did I overpay? Bri, sad to say, I stopped collecting Pokemon and just focused on Digimon because they're so cheap. True. $3 for Wargreymon. I've been a fan since OG. Honestly, like, dude, those are sick. Do you watch other PokeTubers? Who do you watch and why do you watch them? RD. I think Kira's hilarious. Honestly, I think Kira's great. I also would say, like, I'm a sucker for watching, like, PokeRev. I just like that, like, he's passionate about it and he has fun on his openings, and I don't know, I get sucked into his videos sometimes, oddly enough. I'd say Rob Burns for sure. He's a goat, and he just started making content again, I think, which is awesome. Earn collects, he's pretty dope. Jodo Jake, my boy, I don't know how I could forget to say this, dude. Jodo Jake is one of my boys. And dude, he deserves a shout out. He's been grinding on YouTube lately. And he's just one of my friends. Trying to think who else I watch. Opossum. I watch Opossum just because he just takes dumps on everything and it's just awesome. It's awesome. Occasionally Nostalgianomics. Honestly, I'll hear his takes on things and investing, and obviously Rudy. Because you can't not watch Rudy. Alpha Investments. Danny Phantom. He's extremely smart about everything going on. He always has a way of breaking things down. He just puts in the work. Dude, there's so many great content creators. Cool Trainer Ryan, obviously. Can't like Rev and not like Ryan, bro. It's the trio. Pokevault, which I don't watch Pokevault stuff, but it's like, I'm like, okay, I know who the GOATs are, and I'm like, I think I can put Pokevault in the GOAT status, but I haven't found myself watching his content a lot. But I think he's a good guy, and I think he makes good content. I think he's up there. He's probably up there with one of the GOATs. Dude, how could I even forget Rattle? Dude, Rattle's great. I know people, whatever. Rattle, when I got back into the hobby, Rattle was someone I watched. I respect him. I like him. He was one of the first creators. He was the nicest person to me at the Charlotte CollectCon. Nicest person to me. Really was a pleasure meeting him in person. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, shout out to Rattle. Traffinch, get out of here, bro. I'm always lit. I bumped into your channel because of Kira. He mentioned you. She mentioned you in one of her videos. It's different when you meet people in person. It really is. And that's what's cool about shit like Card Party and Collecticon. So we're having a show here tomorrow. I'm not really prepared for a show. I'm wondering if right now I should be packing stuff up and getting stuff ready, because this is a chance for me to liquidate a ton of stuff, and that would allow me to pay off some of my credit card. So I'm like, all right, I probably should do that. It's just, it's going to take time away from my family. So I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, can you really give up a couple hours when you're not working to do something outside of spending time with your family? Like, I'm grinding on eBay. I ship stuff out every day. I'm selling a bunch of other raw cards to pay things off. But I just like, if I did go to the show, I know I could unload a ton of stuff. Because I have a ton of sealed stuff still. Like, I have so much sealed stuff in my closet still. Like, a crazy amount. Yo, James was good. Yo, people are up, bro. People are up late. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys give me strength, seriously. I'm like hanging by a thread. Like no lie. I am tired as fuck. But like, dude, we were doing some streams. So I'm not drinking any caffeine either. We were doing streams till like 5 a.m. I don't know if anybody's in here who's seen our like 5 a.m. streams, but we did some late night streams, bro. Like some late night streams. Anyways, what are you guys collecting? What are you guys going after? What's everybody doing? Like, what kind of cards do you feel like should be a focus right now? Like, I want to hear what people think. Oh, bro, it's only 10 on the West Coast. Dude, true. True. So it's actually early for everybody on the West Coast. Yeah, that's crazy. Motivating, I know. Sleep is vital. Like, you cannot run. But, like, bro, I got a really good sleep last night. And, like, I don't plan on this stream going till 5 a.m., right? It's been 20 minutes, but it's, like, 1:20 here. So, like, maybe 2 a.m. I'll call it or some shit. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we did some late ones. Someone can attest here. I'm in Cali. We're just kicking off the night. But I got to be up at 6 a.m. Oh, there we go. Yo, Market, what's good? Yeah, dude, sleep is critical. I don't have to be up early. That's the other thing. I can sleep in if I want. I probably won't because I'm gonna have stuff to do. I have stuff to do every single day. I never have a day where I'm not busy doing things all day. Like the time is just it's gone. T Beastie EX era stamped. Hell yes. I'm with it. Brandon, it's after midnight here. Some more like Midwest. Market was good. And SD Roaring Moon Shinji Kanda. Okay. I feel him. He is an amazing artist. I got respect for whatever he does. Seeing how the Magikarp and the Giratina popped off, Roaring Moon is low pop and PSA 10 for modern. Roaring Moon is fire. He's absolute fire. He is fire. And honestly, how can you not like Roaring Moon if you like Salamence? I don't know. I feel like I've been beating myself up because I've been giving almost too much credit, I feel like, to the new Pokemon designs. But Roaring Moon is pretty damn good. And I like the Paradox Rift Roaring Moon. I do not have Roaring Moon, actually. That would be a great card to go after. Whether it's and that's not the same illustrations. You're talking about Prismatic Evolutions. So that's the one you're talking about with the Shinji. So I'm just saying in general, like Roaring Moon is a sick Pokemon and definitely like hits those legit vibes where like, okay, this Pokemon makes sense, right? You know, some of those other ones, the Raikou Giraffe, I'm sorry. I am hating. I think the Raichu Giraffe just looks terrible. Just fucking Hoxalugi on freaking traditional Raikou. I did not like it. But I think the Roaring Moon is tasteful. That's a good one. For the first time in a couple years, I can say I've not bought any cards in the last month. Trying to do some level X deals and Chinese deals, but just coasting. Dude, and that happens. I mean, I can't imagine I'll be this aggressive as a collector forever. Like, I'm really trying to get a lot done so that I can take a break. But, dude, that's the thing with Pokemon. There's just so many cards. It's never ending. You can't catch them all. You can't. They never told us that we couldn't catch them all. Motivating. Hot take, HMU going to increase Look at the 10 rates, and it's such an iconic card. Dude, yeah, Ancient Mew is goated. Ancient Mew is goated. I'm happy with my 9, but super goated. MMA, Pokemon, and video. My man, you tired or on that good stuff? No judgment. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. What's your fave gen? No Gen 1 allowed. Dude, Gen 3. Gen 3! Alright. The Raikou Giraffe is whack, but the Dark type Roaring Moon Salamence goes way harder. That's what I'm saying. Jay, what's your favorite EX era EX card? Honestly, I mean, EX era EX card. Okay, so strictly EX cards, EX with the hollow borders. Charizard, obviously. The reason that I haven't gone after Charizard is because the EX era, a lot of the Charizards in the EX era are, like, I've got Gold Star Charizard. But a lot of them are kind of goofy looking. Like, they're more CGI, they're more animated, and that's, like, I like hand-drawn Charizard, right? Blaine's Charizard, Arita's Charizard, right? Base set Charizard. I'm basic like that. I like the simplicity. I think, like, the Charizard EX, for example, right? Like, it's cool. It's kind of goofy looking, you know? And Skyridge Zard is actually kind of goofy looking, but it's got that hand-drawn appeal. So I like it more, naturally. Charizard would be a number 1. Obviously, I'm trying to think strictly EX cards, because that's the thing. I don't know EX cards that well. I'm like, okay, I know that there's a ton of different EX cards. I'm trying to think. I have one right behind me, the Gengar EX from Fire Red Leaf Green. And that one definitely, like, the Gengar EX I actually am starting to like, and it has that goofy CGI animation, but I'm like, oh god, am I starting to actually like these more? Because that's a big task to go after those EXs. That would be kind of cool to go after those, actually. Guys, this is not good. This is not good. Now I'm like, fuck, am I about to start collecting EXs? I'm looking for Neo Discovery Umbreon First Edition. Art's so classic. Dude. Mwah. Chef's kiss. And it's not, and don't ever let anybody tell you that you're just being an Umbreon fanboy. Dude, Umbreon is sick, okay? There's a reason we all like it. The black design with the kind of almost gold stripes. I know they're yellow, but you know, I don't know. It's a sick Pokemon design. And definitely the best of the evolutions, which is why the price always pops off. Yeah. Yeah, that Neo Discovery Umbreon First Ed that's on my list. That's on my list too. Like, to get that card would be sick. The Aquapolis one would be sick. Dude, the Umbreons, yeah, I should be jumping for those, because those are going to be really tough to get. But there's a few more that I think are still a little bit more pressing to me right now. But yeah, you're definitely, because I don't know, it's such a big feat, dude. Those Umbreon cards are expensive. They are expensive. God, they were so much cheaper a year ago. Cyber, Sceptile is my favorite Pokemon. Dude, Sceptile is sick. Does Sceptile have an EX card? I feel like Sceptile has an EX card, but he might not. But dude, Sceptile is pretty sick, honestly. There are some really good Sceptile cards, dude. There are some really great Sceptile cards. I think I just sold a raw copy. I can't remember what set it was from, but really, really good. And I think if I get bored with vintage Pokemon, I'm just going to go through every single set all over, and I'm going to be like, okay, let's really pick out some of my favorite cards in this set and go after them. And Sceptile is going to be one of them in there. I definitely use Sceptile a lot playing the game too. Lugia EX. Dude, yeah, the Lugia EX. What is that? Unseen Forces, Lugia EX. Crazy card. Is the art really that good, though? Come on. This is debatable. I'm sorry, but is the art really that good? That card is so overhyped, in my opinion. I figure, I don't know enough about that card, but I figure it's very low pop. But I'm like, is the art that good? The Espeon EX, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, dude. Not just the Espeon EX. I think there's an Umbreon EX that's from Unseen Forces. And a Lugia. Unseen Forces, actually, is that right? No way. Unseen Forces could actually be like one of the best sets of all time. Actually, I don't say that often, but it could be. And it's got those sick reverses. Pretty sure there's a reverse for Alligator. We always talk about this for Alligator. Where is he? Yeah. The Fukuda for Alligator. That should have been a gold star. Dude, that's Unseen Forces. Dude, Unseen Forces is sick. I feel bad now because I have the Unseen booster box like covered up. It's covered up by base set. Wait, you can see it now. It's got a Steelix on the front. A Steelix. Man, I got trashed on my base set Venusaur. But hey, now I have a Charizard, a Blastoise, and a Venusaur all on base set unlimited, all graded by me. That's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. The Charizard's a 7, the Blasty and the Venusaur are 8. What's crazy is the Blastoise was $40 from the card shop and got an 8. The Venusaur was a $400 base set heavy pack and it got an 8. Sucks to suck, right? They couldn't have even given me a 9. God, if only the grader knew how much that Venusaur cost me. Anyways, I digress. Lugia from Silver Tempest is really good. Yeah, we could crack some of these out. Bro, if you guys say a card, we'll crack them out. We'll crack them out. Dude, the Lugia from Silver Tempest is fire, bro. Absolute gasoline. So good. So good. And it really was slept on for a long time. I bought 3 copies of this Lugia. It was like $80 a copy when I bought them. Yo, and it's crazy because I still think at that time it felt like a lot of money. And that was so cheap. That was so cheap. But I still have 1 copy. So we got that. Bro, the defining cards of an era. Where's that Charizard? Here it is. The defining cards of an era right here. Just all right here. If we're going to be talking about Sword and Shield. How's that look? Oh, yeah. Dude, the Moonbreon's not even that nice, y'all. Is that a hot take? It's like not even that nice. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's more of a flex card than anything. Dude, the Giratina. Dude, just put the Moonbreon back here. The Giratina, bro. What? What? Bro, the Giratina's nasty. Absolutely nasty. And then, of course, my favorite, dude, the Charizard. Brilliant Stars Charizard. So good. We graded all of these. I graded every single one of these myself. I could have sold them a long time ago. Graded them. Very proud. Okay, yeah, I'm like getting into my modern slabs, and I'm just like staring at them. Um, Umbreon is so much better than Moon Umbreon. Does anyone here actually think that the prismatic Umbreon is better than the Sword and Shield Umbreon VMAX? I will say the colors on the Umbreon VMAX are fire. Ah, man. Yo, is anybody buying Battlefield 6, the new one that came out? I really want to get it, but I'm like, it says, so I thought it was going to come out on release, but I guess it didn't. But I want to get the free version to play on, to do like the Battle Royale on the free version. So I'm waiting to it's supposed to come out on the 28th, but is anybody buying that? Is anybody playing Battlefield? Just curious. Just joining you live in my sauna. Bro, dude. Yo, dude, when will I be at that level where I'm watching streams in my sauna? That's some real shit, big dog. Who else prays to their printer? It will keep working when doing a bunch of orders. Oh man. Oh dude. So are you talking about you're talking about an ink printer, right? You're talking about an ink printer, right? Bro, when I got a thermal label printer, fuck, bro, changed the game. Changed the game, bro. James, I think Sunbreon is the best card of Scarlet Violet. Hot take, I guess. The Sunbreon, it's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a dope card. I think what's tragic and what's been a turnoff for me personally is the rapid rise of Prismatic and just seeing the craziness and the fact that I was like, I'm really proud of myself. Like, I don't really like this set that much, and I'm not going to force myself. It's not going to be one of those sets where, I go crazy because everyone else is going crazy. Now, Crown Zenith, I did that, but I have no regrets. That was a great special set. Did I get the pulls I wanted? Hell no, but that was a special set, and we did get some 10s out of that set. But yeah, the Sunbreon, it's pretty good. Prismatic Gumby's pretty good. Not for the price, but it's pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna crap on the art. It's not really for me personally, but it's a little bit busy, but it's good. Trip, the colors pop, but I like the vibe of the Moon one better for sure. Shaka Zulu playing it or praying it right now. Any nice Entei? So I do want to get a first edition Entei Neo Revelation. I obviously am not getting a 10 of that card, but a 9 would suffice. A nice 9 would suffice. First edition Suicune, first edition Raikou. If you get one, you get in all three. You can't just get one legendary dog and just stop there. You need all three. That's like one of the things that makes that card those cards competitive, because if you're going for one, you can damn well be sure someone else trying to complete the trio of the dogs is going for another. Or going for the same one that you're going for on eBay, right? It's most likely people that are aggressive buyers and bidders because they're like, bro, this is the last one I need, or bro, this is the second one I need for the 2 out of 3 that I'll have out of the trio. Chill Phil pulled the gold Tina from Crown Zenith. Dude, nice. James, one thing that does surprise me about Sunbreon is this low gem rate. Between 30 to 40%, I'm pretty sure, compared to Moonbreon, 70%. 30-40% is still pretty high, though. I don't think it's a bad play. I mean, my Salamence is 30%, and I think it's high. But overall, I guess for modern, maybe it's a little bit shocking, right? You'd think that there would be more 10s, but they're just hard on everything. My eyes are red because I'm tired, okay? Randy, how much? Because here on the East Coast, it's like 2 in the morning. Randy, how much would you buy Umbreon Gold Star raw? Okay, so for Umbreon Gold Star for like a PSA 9, I would go with. If it's raw, I really don't know. But for PSA 9, like 20, 22, PSA 10, I guess 37, based on someone's post that I saw about it recently. Which 37 almost seems a little bit low for PSA 10 Gold Star Umbreon. There's like 50 of those. Eyes red because the Puffco. Envy, get some sleep. I appreciate it. 280 native. What's your take on PSA 10 unlimited Yu-Gi-Oh grails versus first edition? Pop relatively low and huge cost savings. Bro, every collector has to do their own thing, and honestly, like, as long as you love the card and you're happy with it, that could be a great alternative. For me personally, I think it would just get to a point eventually where I would go crazy over like, but damn, there was one that came out before this. I'm all about like the history and getting to the roots, and like with the TCGs that I kind of grew up with, whether it's Pokemon or Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm probably always going to want like a first edition variant of a card in PSA 10 or PSA 9 or PSA 8, whatever I have to do, right? Like I've joked about wanting to get an Illustrator Pikachu, and it's like, bro, like you're never going to buy an Illustrator. Come on. Like you don't have that kind of money. But like a 6, a 5, a 7, I don't know. But like that would be an insane card to get my hands on. And that's a super historic card, that's like the OG Grail, right? So it is also a hype beast card, so maybe we'll leave it at that, because it's just so unattainable. What's your opinion on these promos booming in this market from modern to mid-era? Okay, so one thing I've learned about this hobby is that promos, particularly Black Star promos, they always sell. They always sell. Even the promos you get out of the blisters that you think are worthless, they're worth money. They sell. Now, is this something that you're gonna retire off of? No. But like if you just literally saved every single Black Star promo you've ever had, every single blister promo, and you just put those things in a tin for like 5 to 10 years, you would be shocked at the gains you would have, right? We're going to even say gains, right? You would be shocked. Those are always going to be hot, and so because there's always people wanting to complete them all. In my personal opinion, I don't think of Pokemon in that way. So that would be tough. That would be tough. That would be tough. Okay. Snapshot. Are you familiar with the artist Tada card artworks? On a mission to collect them all. So good and underrated for now. I am not, but you could definitely put me on. And if you want to talk about anything Pokemon related, be sure to join the Discord. Definitely join the Discord. We got about like 20-ish minutes. Maybe we'll go later. Maybe. Chill Phil 098 SVP promo is pretty fire. The Growlithe and the Pikachu. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. I don't have a single one of those, and I've never had one in person. You're talking about the Pikachu that's on top of the Growlithe, right? Randy, do a Pokemon rap on one of your cars. No, I would never. I like all black. I like the all black aesthetic. Can we all take blinkers together in the Discord? All right, I'm going to drop a bomb on y'all. So I'm actually not I wasn't supposed to talk about this card, but it's eating me up inside. It's eating me. I can't believe it. I have not one, but two of these. And I'm going to talk about it in a later video. So you guys are actually, anybody who's in here right now is actually getting some sneak peek footage, okay? So I'm going to make a video about this, but it's not going to be maybe for a couple days. Because I know tomorrow, oh shit, man, we're not even going to get into it, what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to slam the entire market. And you guys can tell me it's just fucked up or not, but like I really feel like it needs to happen. I'm going to slam the entire market. Everybody who's been influenced by YouTubers, content creators, even people on Instagram, buying sealed product, promoting the newest cards, hyping everything up. Bro, right now it looks like the sealed market, at least from everybody's thumbnails, right? Because I don't even need to watch a video. I can see what's going on just based off of the thumbnails. But, bro, it seems like to me, modern sealed product is now plateauing or going downhill. So, okay. Now, we're going to talk about these two cards, okay? Because this is craziness. And if you know what this one is, then you already know what this one probably is. They're the same card. So, I did this thing. All right, I did this thing. All right. Don't flame me. Don't flame me. I did this thing. So, I spent $25K on this one. And then this was such a good deal that I had to spend 6.2 on this one. And I thought when you get it, you would just look at them and you'll compare the differences. Maybe you'll want to keep the 9. Maybe you'll want to keep the 10. Bro, I wanted to just, I honestly wanted to keep just one. I wanted to keep just one. I was like, bro, you need to decide, like, if you really need something this crazy or if you can maybe downgrade. But now I'm stuck with two. I cannot. Anyways, and I was thinking about selling it, and then I'm kind of like, no, I shouldn't sell it, so I'm probably gonna take it off the market. But okay, all right, guys. We got a 9, and we have a 10 now. Oh my god. Absolutely crazy. A 9 and a 10. Skyridge Gengar. Bro, what is wrong with me, bro? What is wrong with me? When am I ever gonna learn, bro? It's double trouble. Bro. Oh my god, why did I do it? Why did I do it? Bro, it's trippy. It's almost trippy. I cannot believe that I have even one, but two. Bro, and the 9 is like, dude, the 9 is like ridiculously like just as nice. The 9 is just as nice, bro. Cannot believe I have two of these. So yeah, huge spoiler alert. I was gonna announce it on a video, but yeah, I can contain myself. And they're both different, bro, and they both have swirls in their bodies. So the 9 has a swirl on his forehead, which is actually kind of sick, right? Like, talk about psychic powers. Like, bro, that's sick. You can only see it in like really harsh lighting. But and then my PSA 10 has a swirl in his belly, which is like, okay, that's not bad, whatever. Jacob, respectfully, you have a problem, sir. Oh man. Okay, let's see. Yeah, guys. Yeah, that was wild. Wild times. I don't know what possessed me, but bro, it was clean. It was super clean. And it was listed for a bin that I saw. So, okay. So I'll tell you the story about the 9 since I've already shown it. I just saw an auction end for one, and it went for 7,100. So this one was listed for bin for 6,200. Modern cert, 123 cert. So I have a 95 cert 10 and 123 cert 9. Bro, these are crispy. And I was like, I'm sure I'll like one over the other. But honestly, they're both so damn clean and so perfectly centered and have like no whitening on the back. Even this 9 could have been a 10. I'm seriously like thinking, so this 9 has a print line, which might, that might annoy you guys. But like, dude, you can barely see the print line. I don't know if you guys are even going to notice the print line. But there's a print line on this 9, and it's so faint. It's like barely noticeable. It's super faint. I wonder if I can get it to show here. But anyways, I feel like that's the only reason. And I saw a print line 10 recently. So I'm like, should this 9 maybe be resubmitted to PSA to shoot for a 10 again? The centering is really freaking good. God damn. But last time I cracked a slab that I thought deserved to be a 10 that was vintage, I got burned really bad. So we're not doing that again. We are not going through that lesson again. I do have a Moonbryon. Of course I have a Moonbryon. What kind of man would I be if I didn't have a Moonbryon? Austin, what's good? Do you buy most of your cards on eBay? Yep, I sure do. I'm that guy on eBay. I sure do. Dude, I couldn't crack that. I couldn't do it. Bought 3 more vintage Corefish reverses this week. Dude, ale. Shout out to my boy Corefish, all right? Can we get a Corefish Grail card? You know what? That's what I want. I want a Corefish SIR. I want the most badass Corefish SIR ever. Yeah, dude, Corefish is my boy. What's the most valuable you put down? What's the most you put down on a card? Wow, I couldn't read that for shit. Yeah, that Gengar. That Gengar, you're literally looking at the most money I've spent on a card. Now, value-wise, when buying cards wasn't this crazy the way it is now, I bought this for 10K, and this was considered like a wild purchase at that time. And this is more like 50K. So like value-wise, this is my most valuable, one of my most valuable cards. It's honestly, it's goated. This one is probably headed for that territory soon. Let's see. And let's see. This 10, this one's going to probably head up to that territory eventually. Oh man, dude. My son is freaking out right now, and we almost got through an hour, but I'm going to go leave and check on my son real quick because he does not sound great, and I'm worried. I'll be right back. Okay, well, my kid's fine. My kid was crying. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream so I can spend time with my family. That's the most important thing. So I probably got to get off. Um, Asher just had a really bad nightmare or something, and I need to be there for him. Anyways, peace out, guys. I love you guys. And I'll catch you guys on the next stream. I'm sorry I had to cut it short, but I think everybody here understands. You're a dad. You've got more responsibilities. You've got other stuff you got to do. I love you guys. And I'm sorry we had to cut it short.